What will you hide in the age of the internet? With these words, the Chief Justice of India and two other justices dismissed a petition seeking a ban on Aamir Khan's new film PK. The poster of the Rajkumar Hirani directed film shows Aamir Khan posing nude with a strategically placed boombox. Two legal cases have been filed against it.
I said tukur tukur kahan dekh rahe ho, huh?
If you don't like it, don't watch it. But don't bring religion into it. That's what the Supreme Court said today, dismissing a public interest litigation against Aamir Khan's film PK. Though even the trailer of the film is yet to be released, the petition, filed by an NGO, All India Human Rights and Social Justice Front, claims the film has a scene where a man is dressed as the Hindu god Shiva, and that this would hurt religious sentiments. The petitioners had also claimed the film promoted nudity. The Supreme Court advised the petitioner to accept change. What will you hide in the age of internet? The court asked. The actor himself hadn't seemed very worried even before the verdict.
20 ऑगस्ट मी 20th ऑगस्टला मी सेकंड पोस्टर रिलीज करणार आणि ते पोस्टर मध्ये मी ट्रान्सिस्टर नाही घाललो. आता बोला.
While Aamir had clarified that there was no intention to sensationalize and people would realize that when they saw the film, there were some who were still unconvinced.
So is it vulgarity? Is it art? All those questions, and whether indeed as a nation we're too squeamish about certain things. Joining us on that discussion tonight, Krishna Hegde, Congress MLA from Bandra, who wanted Aamir Khan to take down his poster, even dressed it in a pair of green shorts, as we saw in our story there. Sudhindra Bhadoria of the BSP, today his party raised the PK poster in Parliament and called it an offence. Santosh Desai, advertising and marketing guru, author and columnist. Anil Dharkar, writer, continues to be with us, and Shaina NC, spokesperson for the BJP, and who's also a fashion designer in her own right, joining us on this discussion as well. But let me go to Krishna Hegde first. Mr. Hegde, today you decided to go with your supporters and actually dress up this poster of Aamir Khan. What is the message that you are trying to send out exactly?
Aamir Khan is a good actor who acts in a lot of successful films, but I think this was carrying creativity a bit too far. To pose in the nude with just a transistor in his hand, I think is totally uncalled for. Even if the character, like he says, is an alien, we've seen Arnold Schwarzenegger come as an alien in a lot of Hollywood movies. We've seen DiCaprio come in, who stripped nude in a movie, but they have never exhibited the nudity on posters. And I think Aamir Khan is sending a very bad message, firstly to the youth, to the family members, and especially to children who are his fans. I just wanted to send a subtle message to Aamir that what he is doing, he did not do because his films are anyway successful, and he did not sensationalize the issue.
So you're saying it was a publicity stunt through and through?
I don't think he needs the publicity. He is already a successful actor. But I don't know why he did it, and over that I heard his press conference the other day, today I think, where he says that my next poster will not even have a transistor in my hand. I think this is ridiculous.
Santosh Desai, leaving aside that rather quirky remark from Aamir Khan, which is obviously in response to the legal cases against him, to the fact that it even came up in Parliament today. The whole argument about this offending women and children, that this being somehow sort of detrimental to society at large. Where do people go with this argument exactly?
No, I mean, in this particular case, it's a very difficult argument to understand. You look at the entirety of the issue. One is that, male nudity in India, even culturally, has not been, a touchy subject. In a general sense, men have roamed around bare torsoed, through life. And it hasn't raised any great eyebrows. Secondly, I think in this particular instance, we are talking about a Raju Hirani film. There is a context, there is a reality here. We've had instances of Ranbir Kapoor dropping towels and John Abraham, in Dostana. So it's not as if for the first time you're seeing glimpses of male nudity. And what is the offense? What do they expect? People will roam around nude as a result. What exactly is this fear and the anxiety that is being talked about? This really just seems like a prop. It's an Aamir Khan film. It gets coverage of this kind, it gets people in studios and their faces on television. I personally think this is a very cynical attempt to use a film like this purely so that you can get on television.
I want Sudhindra Bhadoria to respond to that, sir. Your party, Satish Mishra, raised this in Parliament today, saying this is an actor who champions social causes through his television appearances. Why should he promote something in this obscene manner? Mr. Mishra called this an obscenity. He asked for several redressals of it. Here there seems to be a suggestion that this is in effect just to climb on to the Aamir Khan bandwagon. Anything he does makes news. You attack him, you instantly make the news as well. How do you respond?
You see, till some time back, Aamir Khan was trying to present himself in the Satyamev Jayate as a champion for a new kind of awareness which he was trying to generate in this country. You know, there has been a long-standing debate, and more particularly women rights activists have brought this whole issue forward, where commodification of sex or commodification of beauty, in the manner in which the ads have been put across in India, and a lot of objection has been taken. Similarly, today the Bahujan Samaj Party National General Secretary and Parliament member Satish Mishra ji has rightly stated this in the Parliament. However, we would like to say that if Aamir Khan is trying to somehow mystify, sensationalize, and also, again, I would go to the extent he's trying to commodify also, in certain ways, the same mindset is coming forward through this film. I think it is not in a good spirit, and it goes against the ethos and the spirit which he has been talking a lot about in Satyamev Jayate. It is a contradiction in terms, and it goes against the same...
What is that ethos exactly? I don't recall any particular episode on nudity as such, but, leaving that aside, Anil Dharkar, today the Supreme Court said, don't watch the film if you don't like it. The world has moved on. This is the internet age. Presumably there are far more provocative pictures available at the press of a button on the internet. So why are we continuing to make such a brouhaha about this, Anil Dharkar?
Well, absolutely. I think people are getting mixed up. There are really two very distinct issues here. Number one is whether the poster is obscene, and number two, the effect of this poster and this promotional campaign on Aamir Khan's image. Now, Aamir Khan's image is something which he can take care of himself, and really it is of no concern to anyone. I don't know why people are bringing this up, that he's promoted social causes, is a serious actor, etc. If he has taken a conscious decision to go this way, he must have thought it out, and he's doing it fine. This press conference showed that he's treating it as a one big joke when he says that in the next poster I won't even have the transistor radio. The second issue is whether it's obscene. Now the Supreme Court has given a ruling which is very, very sound, and I would say expected, because our courts have always taken a very liberal and broad-minded attitude, whether it's to movies, posters, or anything of that kind. I get a feeling of despair when I hear about all this. Do our parliamentarians, our politicians, our political parties have nothing better to do? There are serious issues facing the country than taking up cudgels on something as ridiculous as this. The poster is not obscene by any means. It is possibly in bad taste, or you might regard it as funny.
I would like to respond to this,
but that's all it is. And the definition of nudity, obscenity, are something which I think our politicians do not understand. And it's about time they went back to the basics and learned what they mean. But more than that, I think they should look at what they spend their time on. Why are they wasting their time on these really ridiculous issues?
Let's just let the politicians...
and if you talk to young men and women...
Yes, I'd like to let the politicians respond to that
very quickly. If you talk to
young
men and women, they will laugh at the politician. They will laugh at politicians.
Ankita...
Yes, go ahead.
I would like to just tell Mr. Dharkar...
May I speak finally?
That some of the best infrastructure projects in Mumbai have been completed in my constituency, whether it's the Milan subway flyover or the Sahar elevated flyover. Apart from that, I have managed to get Bhavesh Parmar.
Okay, that may
jail.
well be true, but
no,
sir, you did also go and put clothes on a poster.
That people cannot just to say that a politician does not do anything and get something flimsy like this. I don't think that is very fair.
This debate, because it does tend to sort of stoop to the ridiculous rather quickly. Shaina NC, you haven't had a chance to enter the discussion yet. So very quickly, why don't you respond to Anil Dharkar's contention? Surely politicians have better things to worry about.
Is that question for me?
Yes, Shaina, go ahead.
Well, in this case, I'm not the politician caught in the trap. It's clearly the Congress and the BSP. So I think they need to reply on behalf of their party. But as an independent opinion in this country, I definitely want to make 1 or 2 points. At the cost of contradicting myself, we always talk about this objectification of women. This is the first time we've seen objectification of a man. And what bothers me is Aamir Khan's statement, which suggests that, this is just a trailer, the next poster, I will be without a transistor. Now, the point here is two, that clearly in art you're able to express yourself the way you want, but you need to understand that you do live in a conservative society, and in India we tend to be more protective of our generation that is watching. You said that anybody can get anything on the internet, but we hope that a lot of our children who are growing up don't get this on internet. However, the point here is two, that watch it if you want, because the court has made a clear kind of statement which suggests that if you are an adult and you choose to watch it, if you don't, don't. But my point is, for the lakhs and lakhs of people across India who are watching this on hoardings, it doesn't really suggest progress of India or progress of the actor. It suggests a kind of vulgarity which I don't think that we as a society are ready for. I mean, yes, there are multiple arguments which say that, you see it in your scriptures, you see it here and there. But the point is that we as a culture are slightly more traditional. And I think
I take your point about traditionalism.
There's no need to change just for the heck of changing. Or there's no need to be obnoxiously obscene and promote nudity and vulgarity.